Welcome to Music DNA, the show that will help you discover the insights of music. I'm your host, Ahmed Torresella. On today's show, we're going to be talking about jazz, and jazz made in Miami. To help us expand on this topic, I have Mr. Aldo Salvent. Welcome.
Thank you.
I would like to start by asking you, do you come from a musical family?
Yes, my father is a clarinet player. He's one of the most important clarinet professors from Cuba. He's now living in Costa Rica and teaching at the National University in Costa Rica.
Right.
And yeah, that's my only, the only member of the family that is a musician as far as I know.
No, that's great. Where did you start your musical studies?
I started music, I was 10 years old in La Habana, Cuba, at Manuel Saumel Conservatory.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I spent like 5 years. Then when I was, I think, 15 years old, I moved to Amadeo Roldán Conservatory in La Habana also.
That's what I studied as well.
Yeah, so yeah, we have a lot of friends in common from there. So I spent there like another 4 years, and then I graduated. I got a bachelor degree there, and I moved to Costa Rica after that. I started like the graduate studies, but I only spent like 1 year in Cuba, and then I left. I moved to Costa Rica, and I studied in Costa Rica. My bachelor again, I had to do it again.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, and after Costa Rica, I spent like 11 years in Costa Rica. And I moved to Miami in 2013. You know, I also taught in Costa Rica. I was a professor at the National University, where my father is now teaching.
Uh-huh.
I was a professor for 6 years. Yeah, saxophone professor. Yeah. And then, you know, in Miami, I did my master's at Florida International University, and now I'm studying at University of Miami, my doctoral degree. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. I would like to go to the first song, which is Santa Amalia. What's the story behind this song?
Santa Amalia, I wrote this song when I was, let me remember, 7-8 years ago. I was in Costa Rica at that time, and I started like writing music. I remember I took a lesson with Bob Francischini. He's like a great saxophone player from New York. He plays with Mike Stern. And you know, I took a lesson, like a private lesson with him in New York, and he encouraged me to start writing music. So it's like a simple blues, but it's based on Santa Amalia. In Cuba, it's a group of like people that used to get together on Saturdays at Laupec. Laupec they had like a jam session in La Habana every afternoon on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing that attracted me at that time, I was like a little boy, was like they used to play swing music, you know, like American music. And not Cuban, you know, like you could see all the Cuban cats, the group with the percussion and everything. But when they wanted to dance, they only wanted the drums, bass, piano, and playing like old tunes from United States. So it was like a different sound, you know, being a Cuban boy, a Cuban musician. And it was very good. That's the foundation for us, I mean, as jazz musicians. And then when I started writing music, that's one of the things that I remember. Yeah, it was like paying like a tribute to Santa Amalia dance club in Cuba.
Sounds very interesting, your memories from your childhood. We can go ahead and watch the video. Santa Amalia, take it away.
Miami-Dade College has career paths in anything you want to be. What's your story? Be global. Be cutting edge. Be inventive. Be investigative. Be a hero. What do you want to be? Be the best. Be you. Be MDC.
Fresh thinking is being served at Miami-Dade College. Create your own recipe for success in the evolution of food culture at the Miami Culinary Institute. Learn the skills you need to jumpstart your career in the culinary arts. Turn green into gourmet and celery into salary. Miami Culinary Institute. Food, culture, innovation. Visit us at miamidadeculinary.com. Register now. Miami Culinary Institute.
Welcome back. I hope you have enjoyed this song as we have. Just in case you just turned on your TV, here we have Aldo Salvent, an outstanding musician from Miami. Now we can keep speaking. Aldo, where did you study in Miami? I know you already talked about your doctoral degree. Can you expand a little bit on this topic?
Yeah, I started when I moved to Miami in 2013. I did my master's at FIU, Florida International University, School of Music, with Gary Campbell. You know, I came to study with Gary Campbell, great saxophone player, author, and professor, you know, performer. And I spent 2 years at Florida International University. And then I remember I took like a 1 year off. I kept playing in town, and I did some traveling. And then I decided to continue my studies at University of Miami. So I applied. I did the audition. I talked to Professor Keller, Gary Keller, another great saxophone player, author, educator, performer, and I got the opportunity to do my doctoral degrees at University of Miami. It's been great. You know, I think it's like two different schools with two great faculty. You know, I got to spend like a time and learn with a lot of great professors in both universities.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's a great experience. At the same time, you're teaching at FIU.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about your experience being a teacher and a student at the same time?
Yeah, I'm now teaching at FIU as you said. Since 2017, like 2 years ago, I started teaching. So it's crazy. It's kind of like a little bit crazy, you know, doing my DMA at UM, full-time student at UM, and teaching part-time adjunct at Florida, plus, you know, playing gigs in town.
I know.
Plus, I just have had a child, like a son, 1 year ago, and now I'm going to have a second baby girl in 1 month.
Okay.
So it's
a full time.
Yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, I mean, but it's been good. You know, it's like we have family support, and that's the most important thing when you are starting. You know, having the support from your family, because you are going to be away in the library, writing papers, studying.
Super busy, yeah, I know.
Yeah, but it's been great. You know, like I'm grateful to have the opportunity and to be able to do that. You know,
that's great. Yeah, congratulations for you.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a second song called Ache con Cha. What is this title coming from?
Yeah, Ache con Cha is a song that I wrote maybe 5-6 years ago, after Santa Amalia. And it's a cha-cha, you know, cha-cha rhythm, Cuban rhythm. Mm-hmm. But Ache, I mean, it's a Spanish, it's not a Spanish, it's a Cuban or Afro-Cuban word from the Afro-Cuban religion. So it means basically like a good luck, like a good energy, you know, like when you want to wish someone like a good energy, good luck, you say something like Ache, you know, like a. So that's Ache, and con cha with cha is like referring to the rhythm, you know, cha-cha, cha-cha-cha, cha-cha.
Great.
Yeah.
So now you know what's going on this song. Take it away.
Miami-Dade College has career paths in anything you want to be. What's your story? Be global. Be cutting edge. Be inventive. Be investigative. Be a hero. What do you want to be? Be the best. Be you. Be MDC.
Fresh thinking is being served at Miami-Dade College. Create your own recipe for success in the evolution of food culture at the Miami Culinary Institute. Learn the skills you need to jumpstart your career in the culinary arts. Turn green into gourmet and celery into salary. Miami Culinary Institute. Food, culture, innovation. Visit us at miamidadeculinary.com. Register now. Miami Culinary Institute.
Here we are back in the studio. We are speaking with Aldo Salvent, jazz musician from Miami, saxophonist. I would like you to keep expanding on your professional experience. Maybe you can talk about some people that you are playing with or you have played with.
Yeah, I'm being fortunate to be playing as a Simon with a lot of great musicians from United States, not only from Miami, and people like Paquito de Rivera, Brian Lynch, trumpet player, and Maria Schneider. We did a concert with her at the University of Miami. Waldo Madera, great drummer. Alfredo Chacon, we know. Vibes player and percussion player, composer from Cuba. Calixto Oviedo, like a legend, like a percussion legend from Cuba. He lives in Los Angeles. We did a tour in Europe 2 years ago. Many other people that maybe I don't remember now, but that I've been lucky to work with. And also I lead my project. My own project, Original Music, is Aldo Salvent Quartet. It's on YouTube, and you can find information on aldosalvent.com. And I play with other great musicians like Hilario Bell on drums, Kurt Henstebeck on bass, Giancarlo Sartime on piano. It's a
great lineup.
Yeah,
It's a great lineup. Okay. Let's expand a little bit on your current project, because I know you have a recent CD that you launched.
Yeah.
Maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah. It's called Ancestros, Ancestors in English, but in Spanish it's Ancestros. And it's an album that I recorded here in Miami with people that I admire a lot. Jim Gaisher on piano, Jamie Owsley on bass, Hilario Bell on drums, Dairon Gallardo percussion, and Alfredo Chacon on vibes and percussion. So it's like a 10 original songs. This is my second album. I have another one called Da Capo that is also available in all the digital platforms. And this is Ancestros. It's been released, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks, and it's great. We had a great time recording it. Beautiful songs. This album is more focused on my heritage, as a Cuban musician, and mixing the rhythms from the Afro-Cuban music with jazz harmonies, and it's kind of like you can feel more compared to the first one, more like my essence as a Cuban musician.
Yeah, going back to your essence.
Yeah, with the beautiful melodies. I am a writer that I defend keeping nice melodies on the songs. It's easy to remember, and it's more enjoyable for me to play, and for the musicians, I think.
You can always complicate it a little bit with the harmonies.
Yeah,
so.
And also when we solo, we have the room to do whatever we want. But the
That's what I think.
melodies, I mean, if you go back to the people that you like, that we like, they all had great melodies. You know, melodies that you remember is easy to remember.
Sure.
So I try to follow that path.
Okay, that's great. Let's talk a little bit about the third song, El Reto.
El Reto, yeah, in English, the challenge is a song that I wrote maybe, yeah, same as Che Concha. I guess it was a time that I was writing a lot of music, and it's based on John Coltrane's album A Love Supreme. So that album is one of my favorites from John Coltrane. And it's kind of like, you know, I wanted to write a tune that is that like a high energy tune, like a minor key, and kind of like a blues. And yeah, and it's like a high energy tune. You know, if people know about the Impressions or I Love Supreme, the album, they are going to hear something very similar. You know, when they hear El Reto. It's just like a minor tune, minor key tune, but yeah, very 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 fun tune too.
Great. So let's watch and listen to El Reto. Take it away.
Miami-Dade College has career paths in anything you want to be. What's your story? Be global. Be cutting edge. Be inventive. Be investigative. Be a hero. What do you want to be? Be the best. Be you. Be MDC.
Fresh thinking is being served at Miami-Dade College. Create your own recipe for success in the evolution of food culture at the Miami Culinary Institute. Learn the skills you need to jumpstart your career in the culinary arts. Turn green into gourmet and celery into salary. Miami Culinary Institute. Food, culture, innovation. Visit us at miamidadeculinary.com. Register now. Miami Culinary Institute.
Thanks for staying. Here we are in the studio talking with Aldo Salvent. I would like to start by asking you this question. What are your next projects?
In my next project right now is finishing the degree at the University of Miami. I'm working on my dissertation right now. It's about Chucho Valdez and
Great musician.
Yeah, and Group Iraquere. I have to play a recital. I'm playing a recital tomorrow, and then another one next semester. I'm planning to record a new album, like my third album, maybe around April, May next year, 2020. Basically that, and I have a concert at WDNA on December 13, releasing the first time that I'm going to play the music of my album, Ancestros. So yeah, everyone is welcome to come. It's Friday.
Now you know.
Yeah.
There's a great recital happening at WDNA.
Yeah, December 13th. It's just a Friday.
Okay.
And basically that. I'm focusing on school a lot. And I'm playing in town mostly because of the school. I have to keep my traveling like for a while away. But
yeah, I know.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
okay. Great to know that. We are gonna be playing live for you Night and Day, a great tune from Cole Porter. After this, that's all for today's show. Thank you for watching. Remember to make music your style of life. Thank you, Aldo, for being with us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. See you next time. Don't go away. We are playing live together.